All right, so you made it to part 3, hopefully, because I'm pretty sure Florida State Miami fans have probably just dismissed this entire video just from the title alone. But if you're listening to the video, deep down inside, Fsu and Miami fans, ask yourself, aren't you tired of being lesser than the ACC? Aren't you tired of being second fiddle to Clemson? Aren't you tired of seeing the SEC have so much success? Aren't you tired of the elite Florida athletes going to these other states and just dominating wherever they go? Don't you want to get back to the days of Florida State, Miami being on top of college football? Don't you want to get back to the days where FSU and Miami were the standard, where we had the fastest receivers and we had the most draft picks? We were dominating at an all-time high. It came down to whoever won Florida State, Miami would go to the championship. Well, in order to get to that point, Florida State, Miami both need to win at a high level together. And then when they play each other, they'll have that reputation and that swag. And then all bets is off. We want to kick Miami's butt as an FSU fan, right? So whether you like it or not, we're in a new age of college football. This is no longer the 80s and 90s. This is a money, revenue-driven business, and who's winning now and who has been winning type of business. What have you done for me lately? Right now, Alabama's on top because they are in a conference that invests in football, and they are dominating at a high level as an individual school. And no matter how many times Alabama wins the championships, every other SEC team is going to say, SEC, SEC. I mean, that's what they do because they know, like Vanderbilt's, Kentucky's, and hell, even Georgia. This is their first championship in their lifetime. If you were born in the 80s, you haven't seen a championship in your lifetime until last year. Let's just be real about it. You ain't won since like 82 or 81, whatever. Most of y'all weren't even born yet. So the SEC is conditioned to just chant SEC, and respectfully so because their conference brings in that much money. So it does benefit to spread it across the board. So Vanderbilt is benefiting from being in the SEC, and they are not a powerhouse at all. So Florida State doesn't get that same benefit as much because when we win a championship, we're splitting with the likes of Duke and all these other people, and what they get in revenue, you know, I don't know all the numbers, but I guarantee you Duke and North Carolina's basketball success is greater than Florida State's football success because in ACC, that's what's the brand, basketball. So like I said, guys, if Florida State, Miami really want to say we are stuck in this pathetic conference until the contract runs out, we should have stayed independent, but because we didn't, we are in a position now where we have to find a way to recruit the program because we don't have the funds and money like the SEC does. So we just have to win. We have to just build up. We have to go, play the game, get transfers, and just build a program and win. Both schools need to win for both of them to get this brand successful. Otherwise, we'll be second fiddle to the SEC for the rest of our lives. Go Noles.